Two raceways set. Racing, Chillmore the inside, beaten out here by She's Mustard, goes straight to the lead. Going forward was Debonair Pirate, followed through there by Bev's New Point the inside. Candy Crush around the outside of Fat Boy's Flyer. Corboral Marcy punching through the middle as Fat Boy's Fly goes back. Chillmore eases off the rail. Kentucky Dole is last and Debonair Pirate strides clear by 3 or 4 lengths on Corboral Marcy. Round the outside header, Candy Crush a wee bit closer into Bev's New Point. Kentucky Dole further back, She's Mustard, Chillmore, Fat Boy's Flyer. Debonair Pirate will see it through here from Corboral Marcy second again. Candy Crusher a bold run, then Bev's New Point. She was checked into the bend. Kentucky Dole rattled home again. Further back in the race then we had Fat Boy's Flyer. Chillmore was back when they crossed with She's Mustard. Debonair Pirate for Deb Edlin. Had done enough at the line, but had done enough in the race to have an unassailable lead, really. A couple that got checked going into the bend, and Bev's New Point was one of those. There. Racing, Corbourne doused out towards the rear of the field with Premier Prince, and blasting to the lead is Wee Digger, followed through there by Chinese Star, and she's found the rail. Captain's Choice is next through. Up between runners then we've got Flying Blake, that'd be followed around by Premier Prince. Further back on the race to Corbourne, Josh Manu Rama. Money's gone west on Corbourne, doused, and Chinese Stars left them to it. Wins comfortably here on Flying Blake to second. Wee Digger just drifting wide in the straight as it does third, and Premier Prince got to fourth off a poor beginning. Then Manu Rama, well back of the race there. We had Corbourne doused. Captain's Choice actually probably beat it in. Corbourne Josh. Chinese Star. She crossed to the rail here, and she was sitting sweet after about 100 metres. Corbourne doused just never raised at all for whoever went large on it with the book. Wee Digger found the lead, drifted wide like he does. He's gone a fair race. We haven't seen a lot of him lately. Chinese Star just ran clear. Third, ready? Racing, Loving the Mix springs out nicely there with Nero. Very slow to go, Timmy Trumpet. He lost 5 lengths at the start. Now barreling to the lead. Country Gun found the lead from Loving the Mix, is followed around by Nero. Couple of lengths back then we've got Corbourne Steve. Further back on the race to Caesar Chance. The inside of that then Corbourne Midget. Timmy Trumpet trying to make up ground, and Corbourne Matty. But Country Gun is comfortably clear on Nero, who lanes second just from Loving the Mix. It was tight. Followed through by Corbourne Steve. Timmy Trumpet made up good ground. Caesar Chance, money disappears there too. Bookie's pocket should be bulging. Corbourne Matty next to last with Corbourne Midget. Once Country Gun found the top, it was probably curtains. And Timmy Trumpet, conversely, was very slow to go, which he can be. And he bombed it badly. He tried to make up ground. To his credit, he actually rounded up Caesar Chance, who was never a winning hope here at all. And Country Gun away for a comfortable win. Now 4, 2, 1 and 7. We're ready to run. And racing, and Fall From Grace comes out quite nicely, accelerates to the lead. Homebush Stew tried to go with it, then goes back through the field. Going forward quickly was Homebush Pippi. Now Mungamahu Jack was slow but starts to make ground. Back to the top, comfortably clear as Fall From Grace by about 3 or 4. Viva La Vixen runs a wee bit wide, followed through by Corbourne Gable, Mungamahu Jack. Then we've got Homebush Stew, further back Homebush Pippi, Fangirl and Good Time Mike in nicely. Fall From Grace, this bet lands. Viva La Vixen second for the Turnwood Quinella. Corbourne Gable was third, then Mungamahu Jack blew it at the start again. Good Time Mike got home well, then Homebush Stew, and the last pair in were Fangirl and Homebush Pippi. Fall From Grace took luck out of the equation here, out nicely. 4-5 and the 6 were all there early, and the 7 started to move forward, and Viva La Vixen punched up the inside, then ran a wee bit wide into the straight. Mangamahu Jack, another really poor beginning. Second part of his race again was very good, but he just can't keep giving them starts like this and get away with too many wins. And Fall from Grace was comfortably clear throughout. 4, 1, 6 and 3. For the day. Set. Racing. Corborn Pratt stood there and was last away. Don't Muzzle Me goes to the lead. Coming after it there was Homebush Ginger, followed through by Kyla Rose. Vito Baxter gets underneath that. Boston Thunder around the outside. Katoomba trying to make up ground. Further back in the race then Kyla Rose drifts. Good Time Ladies well back coming to the corner. Corborn Pirate trying to recover. Can't. Don't Muzzle Me in front. Homebush Ginger trying hard. Further back then to Vito Baxter. And Corborn Pirate, Don't Muzzle Me nicely here. Second to go by was Homebush Ginger. Followed through third, we had Vito Baxter. Corborn Pirate was there. Boston Thunder not too far away on that lineup too. With Kyla Rose. Katoomba out a wee bit wider too with Good Time Lady. Don't Muzzle Me and Brian Goldsack, too good, won the jump. And Corborn Pirate, he didn't jump like a box one specialist should and gave up his winning chance there. Racing, My Tent Sail, slow to go. Off the inside here, Chambo bounced quite nicely. It's a charge to the bend though. We've got Lick It Up trying to force its way to the lead now. My Tent Sail around the outside with Chambo come out in front. Mr. Zaphonic gets the inside. Fast Rigby trying to drive through. Then Lick It Up. Further back to Opawa Chris and Zamatis Lass as well. Back with Working Jewel. My Tent Sail stretches out now on Chambo, running past that Fast Rigby. My Tent Sail, Fast Rigby, Chambo just third. Then we had Mr. Zaphonic fourth and Zamatis Lass, who found the lane pretty well. Further back in the race then, we would have had Opawa Chris. Lick It Up was back with that if I didn't mention that. And well back was Working Jewel. Unfortunately, Chambo's gone a miss after the line, but it has run in the money. That's why we're shortening up so badly. She was a funny old go early. Working Jewel was there and she got spat out. Lick It Up was there briefly, and then Mike Tensile off a moderate beginning got up and around the outside. And a racing, Evidongita came out okay, and Thrilling Right's about midfield. Best away was Another Bell. Evidongita goes up the outside, then Corborn Lock punching through. They'd be followed just behind them by Thrilling Right, moves into the race. They'd be followed by Corborn Satin. Getting through was Lagoon Victory. Millie Rivers is a long way back. A couple back with them too. Banshee Boys well back coming to the corner. Millie Rivers is back too, as I mentioned. Up the straight, Evidongita in front, giving chase Corborn Lock. Further back to Thrilling Right, and a good way back Another Bell, and nicely Evidongita from Corborn Lock, and then Thrilling Riot third. I think Another Bell held fourth. Diving at it late in the piece would have been Lagoon Victory. Banshee Boy. Millie Rivers was well back when they crossed, and Corborn Satin. Evidongita jumped quite nicely here. Just had to work to the front by the first bend, which he did in pretty good fashion. 7, 3 and 8. I think 4's lasted for fourth, although it's not on the board at the moment, and nor is anything else time-wise, apart from sectionals actually. They've just vanished. We race across the top. Evidongita found the lead. Corborn Lock certainly tried hard, and Thrilling Right, another good honest performance in behind. 7, 3, 8, we know that. And 4. 7, 3, 8 and 4. And still nothing confirmed as a time. Oh, it's gone up now, 26, 26. Betting market set. Racing, another charm stepped okay. Homebush Tiara about midfield here. Princess Novak, Opawa Lachlan burns to the lead. Opawa Lachlan gets round to lead by a couple of lengths on another charm. Homebush Tiara kicks the inside of Opal Jewel. Gap back then to Clearly Magic. And further back in the race, around the corner, Princess Novak and Dino No Chance. In the straight and kicking along as Opawa Lachlan. Homebush Tiara charging the insides, getting there, got up. Homebush Tiara from Opawa Lachlan. Into third then was Clearly Magic, not a bad effort. It's come from a wee way back, got past Opal Jewel. Then we had another charm and Princess Novak and Dino not hitting out that well. He got up today, Homebush Tiara. Another moderate beginning, but he was just marking time in behind them. Got the rail, started to stretch. Opawa Lachlan got to a handy lead, but it just wasn't quite big enough. He hasn't won here, Opawa Lachlan. Looked good the corner, but Homebush Tiara just kept running the rail. Another charm wanted out just a little. Clearly Magic ran on well. Opal Jewel just battled away. 9, 6, 8 and 5. The feature. Racing, Corborn Crouch was the slowest to go here, and crossing from the outside, Corborn Brick gets across. Cosmic Scramble, Lonesome Nitro, Corborn Crouch booms through the inside. Takamori gets a run through. Further back in the race, Hero Power, Karen, Corborn Clover a long way back. Cosmic Scramble has drifted and Spirit Runner's last on the corner. Corborn Brick the one to catch. Corborn Crouch stretches out, then Lonesome Nitro and Takamori. Corborn Brick will not come back to the Crouch. Corborn Brick is in, Corborn Crouch is second, Lonesome Nitro is third for a Matt Roberts trifecta, Takamori a close fourth, and the others were in another division. Cosmic Scramble headed them, followed across by Opawa Karen, Corborn Clover and Spirit Run. He crossed from the outside, Corborn Brick. He got across them all, and the head-on will show us him doing it. And he chopped off Cosmic Scramble's nose, and Corborn Crouch was last away. Then he accelerated through the inside of Lonesome Nitro, but he couldn't give Corborn Brick a start. This is a dog good enough to run second in the New Zealand Cup, the richest race in the country. And Corborn Crouch was running for the minors after that. Lonesome Nitro whacking away the inside, and Takamori off another fairly poor beginning is a close-up fourth. 8, 4, 3 and 5 the numbers here, with a winning time of 26:23. To run, race 10. Racing, Corborn George hopped out pretty well with Big Boy Dino. Slowest to go was Brilliant Jailer, and also getting back was Freedom Flyer. Really, Big Boy Dino accelerates to the lead from Corborn George, and Willie Good gets to the outside. Now Freedom Flyer boots into it. Further back in the race then, Big Time Rain, Vinnie Baxter, Corborn Sarah, Brilliant Jailer in the straight. Big Boy Dino in front, stretching out is Corborn George and Freedom Flyer, and Really Good, but Big Boy Dino says it through. From Corborn George, Freedom Flyer third, and Really Good fourth. Followed across then by Vinnie Baxter, Big Time Rain, Corborn Sarah, and after a poor beginning, poor finish, Brilliant Jailer is the last one in. Matt Roberts strikes again. Big Boy Dino this time continues his pretty useful form line. Jumped well off the two. Awkwardly away was Brilliant Jailer and Freedom Flyer, but it helped Freedom Flyer get into the race, really. He did a good job there to get between the 6 and the 5 and past the 7. But Big Boy Dino had stolen the march. Corborn George had a crack at it, really good. Just running wide like it does. And then in the straight, it was Big Boy Dino comfortably with Corborn George finishing better than the rest. 2, 1, 8 and 3 here. Emily in a time of 21:78. 1 3/4 was the winning margin. The run home was 7:78. Racing, Ollysaurus stood there astride, and Swiftly Chloe went across towards the lead. Thrilling Toby tried to hold it out, and booting through the inside is Ollysaurus, so three of them share the lead. That's King Pacific Sunrise back behind them. Followed back in the race here by Opawa Messini and Kirkham Harvey, and back last Dark Gunner. Ollysaurus kicks the lead by about 3. He's had to work to get there, and here comes Swiftly Chloe down the outside. Thrilling Toby just got checked. Pacific Sunrise is battling away with Opawa Messini. Ollysaurus is in. Pacific Sunrise second, Swiftly Chloe third. Close up Opawa Messini, and then out on the outside Kirkham Harvey found the line again. Further back in the race then was That's King. Thrilling Toby got checked halfway down, and Dark Ghana. It's been a pretty good run, Ollysaurus, because he hasn't jumped well, and I thought that second phase acceleration's good, but I thought it might have taken the sting out of his finish. But meanwhile, Swiftly Chloe couldn't get around Thrilling Toby, and Pacific Sunrise got a run through on the inside of it. Ollysaurus never really looked like coming back to them in the straight. Things got a bit awkward there too, and Thrilling Toby checked out off Swiftly Chloe. 1, 5, 7 and 8 have been the numbers. 1, 5, 7, 8 in a 26.59. 9, 4, 8 lead up. 9.48, 18.56 to the second mark. Set now. Racing. My Fantasy is slow to go, and Ollie Baxter goes to the lead here from To The Bank, and Lady Zena around the outside, then Wall Age. Getting past that, My Fantasy gets to fourth now. Further back in the race to Corborn Gracie, Homebush Handsome, and back with that there is Where Shiraz across the top. To The Bank pushes through the inside of Ollie Baxter. Lady Zena 3 wide. My Fantasy starts to run, then Corborn Gracie, Homebush Handsome, no chance the other two. To The Bank keeps kicking. My Fantasy tries to draw after it. To The Bank, My Fantasy. Third to go by was Ollie Baxter, and Lady Zena was next, then Corborn Gracie, Homebush Handsome, Wall Age, and Where Shiraz at the back. To The Bank off the ballot scores for Penny Denby. She owns and trains at Pahia Tour. Win 6, start 35 for To The Bank. Led the chase after Ollie Baxter, and when he wandered off, took advantage. Lady Zena was handy too. My Fantasy was slow. Moved to fourth. Looked like she might have had a wee bit of a chance on the corner, but leader was travelling too well.